Hello everyone, let's get started on the shadow boxes based on the books. This is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's the first book I'm doing. I think I'll probably do 3 books of shadow boxes. But I love the series of the Chronicles of Narnia, and I think the first 3 books are my favorite. Do you have a favorite book out of the series? So my camera's gonna wiggle a little bit because I'm looking down to make sure that you're seeing what I'm showing you. So I'm sorry about any wiggleness. I showed you the options for the shadow boxes themselves, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't happy with my other selection. These are out in Dollar Tree, and I thought that this one would be perfect, this kind. And I have another kind, or another decorative box like this, that has roses on it, but it was too pretty. I couldn't change it up and make it a shadow box. So I went back to Dollar Tree and found this box, and I'm okay with covering this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the supplies I'm using to make the shadow box, and then I'm going to make the shadow box, but in a separate clip so that I can go faster with the making, so this doesn't take very long. I apologize ahead of time for any barking my puppy does. He randomly does it. I never know when he's going to bark. He barks over a lot of different things. This is paper that we can add to the background. You're going to want plenty of options of whatever you need for the background for your shadow box. Whatever fits your book. Doesn't have to be this book. It can be any book you want. And of course, I found this wallpaper that might work good for parts of the background. It could work for the back of the shadow box. It could work wherever. And I'm talking about like the inside sides, because I'm going to cover this with popsicle sticks, the fat ones, so that it looks like a wardrobe, because the scene I'm doing is kind of based on Lucy going through the wardrobe and meeting Mr. Tumnus. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stain the wood a brown. Once I'm done with that, I'm putting the sticks on. And you're going to want stickers that for the decor you want for the box. And because I'm doing a wardrobe, I kind of want a little bit of a lock, decorative lock, something on the front that's underneath the handle or next to the handle, just to have make it look kind of old and antique-ish. I also have little decorative pieces to put on there, like that. So you can get stickers at Hobby Lobby, but if you don't have a whole collection of stickers that you already have stashed away, I would go to Dollar Tree to find stickers if you can find the ones you want. But if you're looking for a certain sticker and you can't find it at Dollar Tree, definitely go to Hobby Lobby because they have like every single type of sticker you would probably need. So, I have little tiny hinges that I'm going to be putting on the side for the door. So, those are cute. They look very antique-ish. And then I have the pieces. Now, I definitely wanted trees. I got those from the Dollar Tree, of course, from the Christmas time. And like if you don't already have a village stuff from having like a Christmas village during Christmas time, right now I don't think they have very much available for trees. But of course you can go to Hobby Lobby for trees too. They're just more expensive. But if you're not going to need very many trees, I mean, you don't have to spend very much on getting very many. But this is the metal ribbon that I got a long time ago from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be cutting the leaf part off right here. And I'll be using the strip of metal there for making handles on the wardrobe. I want to make handles, and I'm probably going to give it kind of a brownish, antique-ish coloring on top of it so it doesn't look so silver. So I'm using that for that, and obviously I'll show you how I do it. But if you don't have metal ribbon, I hear they have it at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if Dollar Tree has anymore. And maybe certain stores do, but my store doesn't for sure. That stuff goes really fast. Alright, so I wanted to show you what I was going to do to this village guy that I want to make into Mr. Tumnus. I got a lamp post I got from the village collection. Village collection. And I'm probably going to take off the little reef. We don't need the reef on it. We just want to try to make it look just like a lamppost. And the guy, I have these goat toys from Dollar Tree. Came in a set of farm animals. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take their back legs off. Well, first I'm going to take off the guy's legs with a... I'm trying to find the guy for the moment here. Where is he? He's hiding. He doesn't want to be taken apart. There he is. Alright, so I'm going to take his legs off with a one of those wood burning tools, okay? And then I'm going to put the goat legs, back legs on him. I'm going to take the tail off and put the tail on the back of him. I'm going to maybe put a bit of his horns on the top of his head, and I'm going to use hot glue, of course, to apply the different parts on him. It's going to be like a mad experiment, but I think it's gonna look good. We'll find out. But so wood burning tool for taking the pieces off, and it's gonna be super easy to do because it's just plastic. And then hot glue to apply the pieces onto the guy. And I think this is the best guy to use for making Mr. Tumnus. So we'll find out how that works out. So wish me luck, and we will get started soon. we're at the point of staining the wood for the wardrobe. I have it all sanded where I put wood filler, and I stuck some Waverly antique wax and some water, and we're just going to cover all the pieces of wood with it and let it dry. Really easy. This is the easy part. We're going to move the camera up just a little bit. That'll look really nice, I think. I hate it when I find a piece of filler that didn't come off. But I got it off there. Kind of use the scissors to move it. It's gonna get messy, it always does. Put a little bit more on this side, not much. It's looking nice, in my opinion. Hey, just a quick tip before the next part. I wanted to make my trees look snowier, so what I did is I took a small flat paintbrush and I just tapped the trees slanted down for each side of the tree. I'm trying to show you, sorry. So I just went tap 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 on this side and changed it to the other slanted way and went down the other way, or I went tilting up. So, and then I painted the top part so that the because I know that the sticker didn't quite fit the very edge of the box, so I wanted to make sure that the top part was all white. And I probably need to put a little bit more white on there. But, I mean, it's good enough for me, I think. It doesn't have to be, like, completely solid white. But it's pretty good. And I got the edges where the sticker starts, so that it kind of blends in with the ceiling of the box. So now it looks snowier in there for the background. It definitely was a snowy part of the year. I got Mr. Tumnus made. I still need to use black paint on his legs, and what I did was just take off parts of the goats, the toy goats, with the wood burning tool and just fastened it on to the guy. But to get the regular legs off the guy, I had to use a metal snippers to do it because it wasn't the right material for the wood burning tool. So the other thing I did was trying to take off the wreath from the post, and that got messy and dangerous, so I decided to get a dowel from my stash and make a post. But I took off the lantern piece and the base so that I can stand it up easier, and I'm just going to fasten them together and paint the post black. I wanted to show you on the box, I had cut out those trees from the cards, the Christmas cards, and I folded them and I stuck one side to the side of the box so we could make kind of a 3D effect on both sides. One's a little further than the other, but it looks pretty good. The outside of the box does not look very good. I should have told you to just rub on the paint and wipe it off instead of using water. I had that as one of the options, but I should have used that as the first option because it looks really warped. It doesn't look very good unless you like that look. I'm not real happy with how warped it is, so I'm going to try to fix it up just a little bit more, but I don't know if it will fix it all the way. I'll try. But I mean, this is kind of the first time I've done this, so those are Noah's Ark ships. I did that too, and I think it warped those popsicle sticks too, but it didn't warp it as bad as this, I think. I used those chest pieces as legs, and I just used hot glue on that. So, and like, in case I forgot to tell you, I used Mod Podge on the trees to fasten them to the side of the box. And on to the next step. It's coming together. Look, got the fawn and little girl in there and all the trees. I did forget to tell you that I took a lion. Can you see him in the back? Aslan. And I painted him gold, metallic gold, because I don't do detail painting at all. It's too hard for me. So I just paint the animals gold or figures gold if it's something that I want to have kind of in the background, or like something I don't want to paint detail on. So he's kind of in the back looking to see that the story's coming alive. And I got the lamppost in there. It's probably a little too tall, but that's okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue and I'm going to stick it down on the ground where you can see the ground. And I'm going to put some snow, fake snow on it, so it looks snowy on the ground. So I didn't talk about this in the when I was talking about the supplies you needed, but you can use this pillow stuffing or blanket stuffing, whatever it is, if you don't have the fake snow. I have some leftover fake snow though from Christmas supplies, so I'm going to use that because it's sparkly and fun, and this is a fun project. So that's what I'm doing next. And of this project, and there's a lot of things that I learned that I should not have done, even though I thought it was a good idea. It didn't turn out horrible. I could have left the doors off completely and it would have been nice. I decided not to put a lock sticker on the box on the doors this time, but I did decide to take part of the book and I typed it out and I printed it out on a piece of paper. I did make sure I put on there on the bottom from the book The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, so that there's no question where it came from. That's kind of important on YouTube, I think. So what I'm going to do before I glue it on, and I'm going to glue it on the inside of the door, of this door, I'm going to light the edge of this on fire, and hopefully it doesn't burn too much. Obviously, if your kid is doing this project, you're not going to have them do some of the parts I did. I think it would be a lot easier for the kid to not put the door on and not to use the wood burning tool unless they're a teenager and know how to handle it. So let's see how this turns out. I'm going to not. So I'm just going to light it and just kind of blow it out. And maybe I won't light the whole thing. Maybe I'll just do a little bit here and there. I'm just going to light it and blow it out. I like how it's looking. I like how it's looking. The dog likes to be in everything. There he is. Never fails. He's always there. Okay. I think this is good. How do you like it? Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more on the other side. It's almost done. I promise. Alright. See? Now it's kind of in a funny shape. And the other thing you can do, instead of using fire, you can wet a paintbrush and wet it around the edges and just kind of tear pieces off of it. That would look cool too. And then you can go over the edge with like a bit of paint on the edge of the brush with black or brown. That would look cool too. It would look just like it was burnt. Oops. Alright, we're going to paste it inside this. Thank you for being patient and watching all this. If you made it through all my parts of this project, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, push the like button. If you want to see more, push the subscribe button. Just going to put a bit on there, not too much. I'll just put a little bit on there. Hopefully you can see this. Just enough to paste it on the door, on the inside door. I think it will look neat that way. I hope you come back and watch the next video about making a shadow box from a book. I have 2 more I want to do for it. Hope you can see this. Here we go. Just had to move the camera down just a little bit. I might put Mod Podge over the top too. I'm going to let it dry just a little bit. This is how it will look. I like it. This made it improve just a little bit more. I'll cut it later. You don't need to ruin the paper on top. Getting in a hurry. So, anyways, thank you again, and have a good evening. I'll see you at the next book shadow box.